Up until now, we've been using Python as a calculator. We've been running the Python interactive shell inside of the command line, typing in one expression or command at a time, and Python has been responding immediately. That's a great way to learn how to use Python, but it has some limitations. To see what I mean, let's play with Python a bit. I'm going to create a variable x. I'm going to assign it to 1 plus 2. I can reassign the variable. I can assign it to 3 times x. Now I can ask what is the value of x after both of those assignment statements, and I see that the value is 9. Great, a nice day's work. So let's quit Python. I'm going to come back later. I'm going to start up Python. I'm going to ask, what is the value of x? Python doesn't know. When you quit, all of that work that you did in Python is completely lost. Okay, that's a problem, right? Because we don't want to lose the work that we spend on our assignments in this course. We want to be able to save our work. Well, how do we do that? Well, like we save anything, we have to save it in files. The files that we save our work in, well, we've actually talked about these in a previous video. These are these module files that add extra features to Python. I'm going to open up a module file and see what it looks like. Now, the application I'm using here, I'm not going to talk about right now. I'm actually going to refer to this in a later video. Let's just look at the contents. As you can see, right now, the contents of the module file are just assignment statements. These are the assignment statements that I typed into Python. I have the x is equal to 1 plus 2, and then I'd have the reassignment of x is equal to 3 times x. This is a module, so I'm going to use it in Python by importing it. And what's going to happen when I import this file is that Python is going to read the contents of the file, these assignment statements, and execute them one after another. And when it's done, I'm going to be able to access this variable x. Great! So how do we import this module? Well, the hint is the name of the file. If you look up here, you will notice that the file is called module.py. I didn't have to name it that. I could call it fred.py, but the key thing is it must end in a .py. All right, so to import it, we say the name of the module, but this is key. You do not include the .py. So in this case, I would say import module. The name of the module was fred.py. I would say import fred. All right, so let's try this in Python. I'm going to go back to Python, and now I'm going to import module. Oh, but Python doesn't know anything about this module. Well, did I do something wrong? Well, no, I imported correctly. The problem is something else. Let's quit Python. And now I'm going to look where I am in the terminal by typing ls. And what you'll notice that where I am is inside of this folder called module 4 that I open up. And this has sort of the PowerPoint scripts that go along with this particular video. There is this folder here called demos. And if you look inside of demos, this is the file, module.py, that I wanted to access. The problem is that the terminal is not in the right location. If it's a module that is not built into Python, like say math, I have to make sure that I am in the correct folder before I start Python, because once I'm in Python, I cannot change my folder. So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to type cd demos. If we type ls, we will notice that, oh, we're in the right directory here. We can see that module.py. I'm going to start up Python. And now I'm going to import module, and you'll notice that Python realizes what I'm talking about. That succeeded. Great, I can access the variable x. Oh, wait, it's exactly like math. Remember, I need to type module.x. And now all of my work is saved.